Let's get back now to our breaking news. The missing 3-year-old child in Knott County has been found after more than 24 hours.
And we are live with Kentucky State Police as they answer some questions about finding her. Let's listen in.
Best possible scenario we could want. You have some good news to share with us. What can you tell us?
Absolutely. About 25 minutes ago, some helpers with the search party had actually walked through a field and located Madeline laying under a pretty big bush. She was able to talk and walk on her own. She had some minor scratches, so we've been able to locate her safely.
Wow. And again, this is 3-year-old Madeline Clausen, who you believe had walked away from home yesterday, shortly before sundown, and has been missing for almost 24 hours. And again, you said she's going to be okay.
Yep, she's going to be just fine. She's been taken to the hospital to be evaluated by medical staff. She's experienced a little bit of the elements over the night, so we just want to make sure that she's good to go.
Okay, and this was a couple of volunteers who came across her? Or?
Yes, sir. A couple of volunteers that were walking through this field conducting a grid search actually stumbled upon her and found her.
Okay, and this is near the Knott County Sportsplex, where it's my understanding you were holding sign-ups for volunteers who are interested in joining the search party efforts. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and so this is about less than 2 miles away from?
From where she originally went missing from, that's correct.
Okay, I know it's still early on in the investigation, but do you have any idea how she would have gotten here from there?
Well, that is still early in the investigation. That's stuff that we're going to have to try to figure out and answer as we go along with that investigation. As of right now, though, we're just super excited that she's safe and sound.
Yeah. Did she say anything to the people who found her?
She didn't really say a whole lot, but she was able to drink some water and eat some food. So that's always a good sign.
Yeah. Okay. So she had an appetite, and okay, she was happy to see them.
Absolutely. Yeah. She was very excited to see somebody else.
Yeah.
So,
and when were you able to notify the family?
They were just as soon as we located them. That would be the first business is to go ahead and notify the family.
Yeah. Can you describe the grandmother's reaction, other family members?
I didn't get to see it, but if it was anything like mine, I'm sure she's on cloud nine. This is just an awesome ending and something that could have been very grim. I'm just so excited that it turned out good for us, and praise the Lord for that.
Yeah, I'm sure at one point you had considered maybe getting a fateful call about this situation. You got the opposite. What was going through your head when you got that call notifying you that she was safe?
I didn't want to believe it until I laid my eyes on her. In this line of work, sometimes we have to deal with bad situations. So when I laid my eyes on her, I knew then it was okay, and she was okay.
Yeah. You were telling my colleague Jacqueline Nye today that the home is in an area of rough terrain that a lot of people probably couldn't handle the elements here, let alone a 3-year-old.
Yeah, since she went missing yesterday, just before 5 p.m., we've had search and rescue crews all over these hills. We've walked the mountains several times ourselves, and the terrain is very rugged and steep. And it's just very impressive that a child of her age was able to get across that terrain.
Yeah, and for our viewers on Facebook and on the air, can you point roughly where exactly they found her?
Yeah, so if you go right out here, just around the bend in the road, just a little ways, if you see these bushes here, these are holly bushes. She was tucked up underneath one of those.
Okay. And again, she had left the house wearing just pants?
She was wearing just pants, no shoes, and no shirt.
And she was wearing just that when you found her?
She was in the exact same condition.
Okay. Did she have anything else with her?
No, that was it. Yeah, just a few scratches. She was pretty scratched up, probably just crawling through the bushes all night, but all in all, man, it's a good day.
Wow. Any idea if she was in this exact spot for several hours? Or?
That's kind of hard to determine. Considering she possibly could have been, she could have been there for an extended period of time.
Was this an area you had searched previously?
We've had crews all through this. That's why we always stay persistent and continue to search over and over and over again, because you may walk over something the first time and then see it the second time. So we want to stay on top of it.
Yeah. You and your fellow troopers and volunteers were prepared to search throughout the night. How important is it that you were able to find her before the sun went down?
Well, it's always crucial. Once the sun goes down, our chances of locating her or spotting her, that does go down drastically. So finding her before sundown was crucial for us, especially. We didn't want her to have to stay another night out dealing with the elements.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I would just like to say thank you, to support for the community. People sent water all day long, food. It kept our search crews going. Thank you for everybody that sent up a prayer, and thank God this little girl's gonna go home safe.
That's great. Okay. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for what you do, and thank you for not giving up.
Well, that's our reporter Mike Valente there, and crediting the hard work of everyone there in Knott County to find this young girl, Madeline Clausen, the 3-year-old who apparently walked away from her grandparents' home more than 24 hours ago yesterday afternoon. The search went on throughout the night and all today. More than 24 hours later, she is fine. She's been taken to the hospital. But again, as you heard there, the law enforcement officers say just a few scratches on her, but otherwise she is okay and otherwise unharmed. Family has been notified, and of course we look forward to hearing more about that joyous reunion very soon there at the hospital. Again, Madeline Clausen, the 3-year-old girl lost for more than 24 hours, has been found unharmed, and again getting medical treatment right now.